Welcome back to my animation channel. Thanks very much for joining me. So in this video we're going to look at some of the generative effects in OpenToonz, and these are, in my opinion, probably some of the most powerful parts of OpenToonz. OpenToonz has got some great things that it does, but these generative effects are something special. So basically what the generative bit means is that OpenToonz itself generates effects from certain plugins that you can put into the effects, and we'll have a look at some of them. We're just going to set a scene up here, but I'm going to chat over this. We're just setting a scene up so that we can go and do some of these. A lot of these effects, they come out the box ready to go. So rain, for example, you can create a generic rain that OpenToonz actually has, and you can just go and tweak a lot of the inputs there, or you can actually go and create your own rain by drawing some rain yourself and then plugging it into the effects, and then OpenToonz will go and generate copies of that and will go and extrude and create an effect from that, from what you've drawn. So quite amazing. There's literally, I don't know, thousands of ways to use this. We're not going to look at all of them. We're just going to look at a few of them as pertaining to the scene. We'll probably use a few more in the next scene, but I'm just going to get you into a few of them. But you can lose yourself in this. It's a library of effects that are absolutely fantastic. So let's just have a look at a few of them here. So we go into our effects schematic and we add effects and we go to render, and here they all are down here. Let's start with clouds. Let's click on clouds here, and you see it's plugged in. Put in a node there for clouds, and here are all the settings here, and if you just go into render, there are your clouds already. So that's the amazing aspect of this, is that these generative things, they come set ready to go. So you can just go and change the size, and you can see our clouds are smaller. You can go and animate this, and you can go and do amazing stuff with it. There's size, evolution, colors, there's a lot. And you see up in your X sheet there, it's got its own column with the clouds, and that's just the clouds. So let's just go have a look at some more. Add effects, down to render. And then if we go into the particles part of this, that's where the real power is. This is particle animation, or FX. And what do we have? We've got bubbles, falling leaves, falling snow, fireworks, flock, grass, rain, smoke, spot smoke, starfield, steam, trail smoke, water bubbles. Just phenomenal. So let's have a look at steam. Let's click that. Or we can have a look at smoke or trail smoke. Let's actually start with trail smoke, and there it is there. That is the generator there. It's just, you can see there's a little blue box there, and it is generating smoke coming out of that thing there. Just amazing. I can play with this all day. It really is phenomenal. And then you can go and change those settings, so you can go and control this. You see again on the effects there, it's created its own column, and it creates it from the frame that you're in. So it doesn't start at 0 there or start at 1. It's created it a little lower down. So that's trail smoke. So let's try another one. Add effects. Go down to render, down to particles, and let's go have a look at another one. Let's go have a look at steam. And there's steam particles. And same thing. There's the generator, that little blue box. So let's go back and click on steam and have a look at its controls there, the settings, and you can see here it's got a lot. Source, birth parameters, environment, animation, colors, and in source you have particle generation, particles, an amazing array of, and they're all like this. They're incredible. You can go and tweak this. And here as well, you can see it has a texture and a control input. So we can go and draw our own clouds here, which we're going to do, and we can plug that into the texture. So let's just delete that column. Let's start again, go and create a new column here, and go and just position it and bring it down to the bottom. And then let's go and do something here. Let's go and draw some clouds. See, it has a bit of a drag on it. I've noticed in this, when you have the effects on like this, it does drag a little bit. Go and fill that, and then we can make it a nice gray, more like a cloud. Apply, there we go. Whoops. Let's go call it cloud, and then bring up our FX schematic, and there's our cloud. there in the green, and it's going straight into the X sheet. We need to plug it into our texture of our Steam effects here. There we go. And now you can see it's generating all these little clouds off it, but it still has the bottom right there, our original cloud. And that's because it's plugged into the X sheet. So if we go and delete that connection there, you see it disappears. So it's gone and generated all these clouds here. You can see them getting generated, and they seem to all disappear to a point in the sky there. You can go and change all those settings and you'll get different effects. So that's cloud. Let's delete that and let's look at another one. Let's right click, down to render, down to particles, and let's have a look at smoke. So there we go, same kind of setup, and then we can, with our cloud, go and plug it into the texture of the smoke and the same kind of effect. And you see there, as soon as you plug in one texture, it creates another input for another texture. So you can plug in multiple textures to these things. And when you play it out, they all disappear. They all render up to a point just outside or just above the screen here, or the frame here. Okay, so that's cloud and smoke, and we can continue. Right click, add effects, render, particles. Let's have a look at rain, and there's our rain. We've left the cloud in, play that out, and you see it's just got a generic generation of rain. So let's go and rub out our cloud here, and let's just go and draw in some rain. So rain, we can just draw it as little stripes like this. You don't actually see the raindrops, they're more like little lines. Let's just go label that to rain, and let's go plug in our drawing to the texture. Again, it creates another texture, and let's go and take the connection from the rain from the drawing to the X sheet out, otherwise it's just going to draw that one rain frame over everything. And if we go back and click on rain, we can have a look at all the settings here that it has. You got the source, you got the birth parameters, you got the environment, animation, and colors. So many variations here. Okay, it hasn't shown it there, and that is because, alright, once again, we need to copy that and put it up to 1. The effects come in, they insert themselves into the FX column where you are when you add the effects. So wherever you are, and I'm not doing it at frame 1, so that's why it's coming in lower down on the FX column. So keep that in mind. It inserts a column, but it will start the frames for that effect wherever you are going down. So just keep that in mind. So now when we play it out, there's our rain. Ta-da! So very cool. And we can go and play with all those parameters. So that's an introduction to these generative effects of OpenToonz, and there's many more. They all work on a similar basis. They just, whatever you're plugging into them can be different. So just amazing. Can spend so much time on this alone. But we just touching on this for now, and we'll use some of these in the next couple of videos. Thanks once again for tuning into my animation channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. Of course, please go have a look at my Animating with OpenToonz course. There's a lot in there. If you're looking to learn to animate with OpenToonz, it really is for you. So please go check that out. And I hope I'll see you around here again soon. All the best. Bye.